Kevin, fair dinkum, mate, you've got to put your boot into the ball. You're too slow to do all this finessing. Bloody back pocket plumber. That's what I want.
Playing well. Spell a hand pass across to Kevin Sheedy. Sheedy steadies. There's his third.
Get a thought. Back over to Cumming. Back again to Sheedy. Can Sheedy get clear? He's grabbed. And a mark.
Look at Kevin Sheedy. What a performance of Bombers.
There's probably no greater influence on me in my football than Kevin Sheedy, and no greater influence on this football club. I think the way he drove this football club to be successful, 4 premierships, numerous finals appearances, almost 70% winning record as a coach at Essendon. It was an incredible time to be at Essendon. He's left an amazing legacy, not just myself, but on the whole for the club.
The great marketer in the history of our game. Anzac Day, Dreamtime of the G. People don't realise these are all Kevin Sheedy dreams.
Building bridges, using our game to bring people together. Very community-minded.
I think he changed the game, certain parts of it. The way he enabled players to play all over the place. I think the interchange going to 4 was a big part of Sheeds' game. And just always encouraging Essendon to play an exciting brand of football, I think changed the game as well. And just it brings a bit of fun to the game.
His complete obsession, nuance and quirkiness and thirst for new ideas. I remember being in New York once on a broadcasting tour, and he happened to be there. He found out that I was there, chased me down and wanted to pitch an idea how the Kangaroos and Richmond could have a Eureka game. So this is the middle of nowhere. I was doing something completely different. He found me, tracked me down and wanted to pitch an idea about how he could grow the game. That's the sort of guy he is. He just never stops thinking about ideas. They're beyond his portfolio and they're always original.
Yeah, the time we were on a footy trip in Chicago, I was walking down the street about 4 AM with Sheeds late or very early one morning, walking home from an establishment and walking down a dark alley. And we got surprised from behind by 4 sort of hoods who grabbed us and tried to pull us over, and I took off down the street. I ran as fast as I could, and Sheeds turned around and dropped one, dropped another, and then the third one he actually put down as well before, I think it was David Grenfold, said, "Oh, Sheeds, it's just us." So 4 of his players surprised us from behind. He put 3 of them on the ground before the 4th one ran off, and I was halfway to the hotel before I looked back to find out it was only 4 of my teammates, so he could handle himself pretty well, the coach.
He can mix it with the top end of town, Kev, and the intellectuals, but I think he'd prefer the working class man, Kev. His legacy will outgrow his coaching. I think his legacy will be about promoting our great game, both nationally and internationally. And I think he still thinks he's got a lot of work to do there.
His legacy will live long up with Barassi and Norm Smith and those great coaches of the last 50 years.
I'm sure Kev will keep going until he drops. And may not be in a coaching capacity, but he's absolutely brilliant at promoting the game. I think Kevin will always have a role in football till he decides he's had enough. He's got another 1,000 to go.
He's seen more games than anybody else in the industry. He knows more about it. As long as he's passionate about it, he could be a coach for forever, really. And I suppose till he loses his marbles, which sometimes can be soon. So it could be quite soon, or maybe it's already happened. But as long as that doesn't happen, he'll be around for a long time.
1,000 games, marvellous effort, mate, as a player, as a coach, but more importantly, promoting our great game.
Sheeds, well done. You're truly an icon of the game. No one's been more influential than you since the birth of the national competition. Love your passion, love the help you're doing and the things you're doing out at GWS. Love your energy, and your contribution to our game has been second to none.
G'day, Coach. Congratulations, 1,000 games. That's a lot. It's enough to make any person go mad, I'm sure, being involved with 1,000 games and coaching as many as you have. You credit the game, an amazing person, and I think everyone who comes into your life realises how such a special person you are, and your influence on myself and this club has been amazing. So thank you, and good luck in your 1,000th game.
Mr. Kevin Kevin Sheedy, congratulations. You are AFL in this country. It is an amazing record. The first person in history to accumulate 1,000 games as player and or coach. So congratulations. You've inspired so many people. You've inspired and mentored so many players. And what you're now doing with the Greater Western Sydney Giants is just so exciting. So one day, when that Premiership Cup is in our hands, you can be very, very proud of what you've done, not only for the whole entire game in the history of AFL, but the history of AFL here in Sydney.
Sheeds, you've been a legend of the game as long as I can remember. As a player and a coach, you lifted the game to new levels, won a shelf full of prizes and premierships, and now, when it seemed there was no other accolade left, you found one more. The first person in AFL history to notch up 1,000 games. So Kevin, from me and the whole nation, thanks for all you've done to make our game great. Australian sport is unthinkable without your remarkable contribution.